Hello YouTube, this is the Creative Duelist here, back with another creative discussions. Today I'm here to talk about an interesting topic that's been gnawing at me a lot. Kind of pissed. This is just, my creative discussions. You know how the whole rule goes. I talk about anything in the creative discussions. Could be anything Yu-Gi-Oh related, life related and stuff. But, I just want to talk about entitled Snobs. Now, this isn't a video jabbing at rich people or, in that sense. Like, if you're rich and you got money like that, do what you like. I'm not jealous of people who have a lot of money. Some are fortunate, some aren't. But this is just a video about specific snobs. I'm all about trash, like disrespectful, entitled trash. Now, before I start, I just want to say a few things. Like, in life, not everyone is perfect. Sometimes life just rolls the dice. We're born in a good family. Sometimes we're born, rough. There's always going to be rough times. I've been through shit. Everyone has. I've been through so much from my life. There's times where, I'm not exactly, rich. I've been brought up in a household where financially wise, I'm not good. I'm not financially stable. Like back when I was younger, never had gas a lot, never had electric a lot. In terms of food, we was always worried about food. But in terms of like snobs, trash, entitled pieces of scum. Now, I don't hate rich people. If you've got money like sand, you do whatever you like with that money. You can buy yourself some Jordans, designer clothes, go to your favorite restaurants, do whatever you like with that money. But there's one thing I shall never tolerate from you trash, entitled scum, is when you look down on people because of the jobs they're working, and because of their financial situation, because this is why I don't like telling people like where I work. I tell people who I'm cool with. It's just snobs who I tell. It's like they go, oh, what job are you working at? And I'm just like, well, I'm a lifeguard, I'm a pool responder, and I'm also a cleaner. And they're like, oh, is that it? And then you're just like, yeah, that's I kind of have to work this job to keep a roof on my head. Like I've heard like many cases where snobs and trash people just make fun of people working at McDonald's. That people take jabs at people like, ha, go and clean up the shit off the floor and everything. And then you're just like, man, fuck you. First and foremost, bitch, pay my bills, put food on my table, and you want to talk all that trash. And there's another thing I hate about scum like this, is when they want to talk about they've struggled through life, and they do not know the epitome of struggle. Like when you ask them, oh, when you say you struggled, what do you mean when you struggled? And they go, oh, I just never ate that day. I goes, mate, that's nothing. Let me tell you some good examples of struggle. The true struggles of, broke ass people is where I'm thinking about when I'm going to get my next meal. I'm thinking about, oh, is my gas going to run out? Is my electric going to run out? I'm thinking about when my bus pass is going to run out. And when I work, because I work 5 days a week, by the time my paycheck drops, like 70% of it is gone all to my bills and all to my important stuff, and I'm left with just that money, just to survive for that month. And then you have snobs like this who've got it super easy. Their parents, like, I'm not hating on like parents who give their children money, because there's nothing wrong with that. Like, parents do the right thing. Parents who grow up, who've grown up, try to make a better future for their family. There's nothing wrong with that. What I mean is, with scum like this, is they look down upon others because they have less. They don't have the designer, they don't have Jordans, they don't have the latest Pandora jewelry and all this expensive shit. And the funny part is, it's just materialistic bullshit. A lot of people are finessed by this materialistic garbage. Now, don't get me wrong, it's nice to have this stuff, but to me, riches, I don't really care about being, rich. I don't care about being celebrity. That's not my thing. I think that shit is just for the birds. I think that's egotistical. But, that's just not my style, because of the way I've grown up. It's made me humble. I'm naturally humble because I know how it feels to struggle. I've helped friends. The true struggling is where I have to go downstairs. I have to make my own meals. I have to go to the pound shop. I have to buy up ramen noodles, crisps and sandwiches, peanut butter and jam sandwiches, and just make myself meals for lunch, while these entitled scum who look down upon us, can easily just, go out and get themselves some fancy lunch and don't have to worry about dropping so much money on that lunch. Again, not a jab at rich people per se, just a jab at rich people who look down upon others who struggle, because you do not know, you'll never fathom how it feels to struggle. Never. Because, like people who, like snobs, entitled snobs, who think that they've got it hard, they never ever have to worry about gas or electric running out, because they all got it good. And how they, they're just so weak-minded to depict people of what they wear. You don't have the latest Adidas jumpsuit, and these jumpsuits are like 200 quid, expensive shit. I've seen people who drop hundreds, if not thousands, on trainers, hundreds on bags and clothing. And again, if you got money, do what you like with it, but it comes to a point where I wouldn't spend that much money, even if I got it like that. But yeah, this is just a video. I just wanted to get this off my chest. Like, for you snobs out there, you need to show some respect, because you ain't on shit either. Because to be honest with you, the day you breathe your last breath, all those monies, all the money you have, all the riches you've got, all the fortune, means nothing to the dead. Because when you die, all those riches, when I die, my Yu-Gi-Oh cards ain't coming with me, my laptop ain't coming with me, the food in my cupboard ain't coming with me. These materialistic things that we humans we humans yearn for and want, mean absolutely nothing to the dead. So at the end of the day, just show respect to people, even if they're lesser off, because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to make it through life. We're all struggling, and we're all trying to pay our way through life, because we all have. I've done it. I've seen my friends struggle. I always support my friends. Like the Joker, Troy. He did a video. He did a mail opening, and he got fucked over by these people because he bought 2 card destructions, and they gave him the wrong card, and the other card destruction was defaced and ruined. So what I did? I'm not the richest person, but I sent him a donation and was like, bro, I know how you feel. I watched that video and I saw the sadness in your heart. So what? I sent you a little bit of money. Hopefully you can get yourself, a secret rare card destruction, because I know how it feels to get messed about. But anyway, folks, thank you all for watching. I hope you folks enjoyed this video. Please give me a like, comment down below. Just tell me your thoughts and opinions down below, because I can't stand entitled snobs. Like, again, I have no issues with rich people. If you got it like that, you're just trying to, you got all the money, the shaz, all that stuff. Do whatever you like with it. But this video is mainly for like snobs who look down on other people, because you want to talk less about people who earn less, but you don't want to support. Fuck you. Eat a dick. Anyway, Crazy Duelist signing out. Peace, folks. Look after yourselves.